Welcome to the season finale of Season 1 of Lord of the Rings Online. For this episode, I have an outline of things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the same things for each finale of each season, so kind of get used to the format of it. So basically the things I want to do in these final episodes is number 1, show all the deeds of the region, just a general overview about how to do them and how they work and all that. Next, I want to show all of the reputation factions for each region, and then, as I start a new season, I want to go into it with a brand new set of gear, a brand new horse, and a brand new title from the previous season. So for example, this season was in the Shire, so my title going into Season 2 is going to be Kippen, Protector of the Shire. As far as my new gear, I'm not going to craft any right now because as soon as I turn level 15, I had already crafted some gear for myself, as you can see here. Got all this good stuff. I'm geared out, good to go. I also went on my Scholar, which is my burglar, and I made some potions in case I need them. Basically, I'm all geared out for the next season and ready to go. And then I have a new pony that I'm going to be using in Ered Luin, White-clad Pony of the Gap. I think it'll kind of match the atmosphere over there. So first of all, let's set off some fireworks because it is the end of the season. Boom, we need to celebrate. Alright, so let's begin. Let's take a look at all the deeds that I finished here. I did complete all of the deeds in the Shire. So let's take a look. Explorer, farms, sites, deeds of the Shire, all of these. Let me kind of show you a few things. So Explorer of the Shire you get if you complete farms and sites of the Shire, which I will show you momentarily. Deeds of the Shire is if you complete all sets of deeds, which you will see as well. These two deeds right here, No Place for Spoiled Pies and Restoring the Quick Post, please refer to episodes 17 and 18 to see how to do those. You basically have to deliver all the mail and deliver all the pies. Shire Brewmaster, the way to accomplish this deed is to do all of the quests for the innkeepers throughout the Shire. Please refer to previous episodes in the season about how to do that. And then Life of the Bounder, these 3 deeds, you get them by doing quests in the Shire, so nothing special about them. And then you get into the Slayer deeds. You got the Brigands, Goblins, Harvest Flies, Slugs, Spiders, and Wolves. And I will show you a little bit about each of those. But first, let's go ahead and begin by showing you how to do the farms of the Shire and then the sites of the Shire. So the first deed here in the Shire is called Farms of the Shire. You have to visit 6 different farms, and you will gain the virtue of tolerance if you do so. The first one is Dora Brownlock's farm. Dora Brownlock owns one of the largest farms near the sleepy village of Waymeet. She has been having troubles with the wolves recently. Oh my god, wolf! The next farm is Bamfurlung. Bamfurlung is the land owned by Farmer Maggot, one of the most respected farmers in the Marish. The next farm is Old Odo's Leaf Farm. Old Odo Burrow once held the largest leaf farm in the South Farthing, though it has now fallen to ruin. Next up is the South Fields. The Delving Fields are the largest farmhold in the West Farthing, providing foodstuffs for much of the Shire. Here are the Appledores. Farmer Appledore grows some of the sweetest fruit in all the Shire. The final farm for this steed is Puttyfoot's Fields. Camp Puttyfoot grows a variety of vegetables, but he is best known for his honey. Unfortunately, his bees are often threatened by bears. The next deed here in the Shire is called the Sights of the Shire, and you have to see a variety of landmarks to gain the virtue of tolerance. The first one here is the Party Tree. This enormous tree has long been known as a place where festive occasions can be celebrated by hobbits of the Shire. Standing on the outskirts of Hobbiton proper, it can be seen for quite some ways, and during festivities it is often hung with dozens of bright streamers and lanterns, providing a cheery atmosphere for most any event. Next up is the Methil Stage. It is said that when Bilbo Baggins returned from his wanderings abroad, he came back with a good deal more wealth than he had before. While rumors abound about the source of and the improper nature of his riches, among the works he built within the Shire was the Methil Stage, upon which hobbits of artistic leaning are invited to perform and entertain their fellows during festive occasions. Of course, Bilbo disappeared again recently, bringing up old rumors of his improper adventures and such, but many of the folk in the Shire nevertheless continue to appreciate the causes to which he put his money. Here we have the Stock Tower. The Stock Tower is a curious old Arnorian ruin, standing guard near the Brandywine Bridge. Few such ruins still stand in the Shire, having long ago been dismantled by industrious hobbits to construct more modern residences. But the Stock Tower has become something of an icon, and mischievous hobbit children have been known to frequent the ruin, despite their parents' admonishments to the contrary. Next up is the Quarry. For a long time, dwarves were not seen with much frequency in the Shire, and bringing stone from far abroad was expensive, so the hobbits constructed their own quarry to supply the needs of the builders and masons. Recently, however, better quality stone has been available from the west, so the quarry has fallen into disuse and has become infested with dangerous vermin. Here is the Bridgefields Wall. The Bridgefields Wall is one of the few remaining signs of the ancient kingdom of Arnor within the bounds of the Shire. Farmer Puttyfoot has been threatening to pull it down for years now to build walls for his own fields, but some of the richer hobbit families of Mickle Delving have prevented him from doing so in the Shire councils, demanding that the wall is preserved for historical purposes, so it stands there still. The last site of the Shire is the Great Willow. While not as well known as the Party Tree, the Great Willow is considered a great deal more mysterious and romantic by the younger hobbits of the Shire. Folk tales abound, the elves traveling into the west to spend their evenings in the mysterious revels beneath its boughs, and young hobbit couples often come here to declare their romantic intentions, perhaps hoping a bit of fairy magic might give them luck and bravery enough to say the words. So now we get into the Slayer deeds. For these deeds, you have to kill a bunch of the needed stuff. So for Brigands, this area here is probably the best one to do it in. So I just run up and down this hill and kill all the Brigands that I can. There's a ton of them, so this deed should only take a few minutes, really. In fact, this is such a good spot that it looks like there is another adventurer trying to kill Brigands here. But he cannot beat me. I have forced march. I can run twice his speed and kill all the Brigands before he does, because I'm a douche like that. Haha, you can't even touch that Brigand. Getting all the credit here. The next Slayer deed is Goblin-slayer. And there are a ton of goblins in 2 camps in the northern parts of the green fields. So this is a perfect place to do this deed in. You can see right here is one of the camps. The next Slayer deed is Harvest Fly Slayer, and the best place to do this is yet at the Yale Height. It's right here, a little bit southwest of Stock, and there are a bunch of harvest flies on this hill here, and also at the bottom of it. This is really the only place that harvest flies concentrate, so definitely make your way over here for this deed. Next up is the dreaded Slug-slayer. This deed is really a pain. You have to kill a bunch of slugs, but they are few and far between, so this is probably one of the more difficult deeds here in the Shire. Definitely the most difficult Slayer deed. But the slugs are all throughout Rushock Bog, and that's where you want to spend your time running around. Next up, we have the Spider Slayer, and the best place to do this is in the quarry here in Scary. There are a ton of spiders out here. You can also make your way all the way down the quarry and actually enter the quarry through the cave. There are plenty of spiders down there as well, or you can just stay out here. Whatever tickles your pickle. Finally, the last Slayer deed and the last deed here in the Shire is the Wolf Slayer. I like to do mine right here at the Bridgefield Wall, and I think it's the best place. There are some other places as well, such as the Wolf Den near Doris Farm, and there's also Camp Puttyfoot's Fields that have a ton of wolves, but I like this place. It has a pretty good concentration of wolves. However, if you are doing the deed here, beware of Logfoot. He is the warg that roams around here, so be sure you don't get killed by him. And there he is. You can see him roaming around. So next up, let me talk a little bit about the reputation factions here in the Shire. If you go to your character and then you click reputation, you can see in the Shire the main reputation society is the Matham Society. The hobbits of the Shire enjoy many fine leisure activities when they are not so busy eating or growing food. One such activity is the collection of Mathams, items that hobbits have no particular use for but hold on to anyways. Basically, it's saying that hobbits are hoarders. The Matham Society are a group of hobbits dedicated to the collection of such items, and they scour the countryside in search of new items to add to their collection, when they aren't busy planning a Matham Society dinner, that is. Okay, so you can see I'm already friend with them. The maximum reputation is Kindred. Once you're a Kindred, you unlock a bunch of cool stuff for each faction. Unfortunately, I can't get to Kindred right now. All those gift mathams that I got from quests, they can be used for reputation. Just doing quests in the Shire and deeds in the Shire also gives you reputation. And doing tasks in the Shire also gives you reputation. Now the way to finish this off is to find mathams throughout the world. But unfortunately, you can't use those mathams until you are level 20. As you can see, I'm only level 15, so I will have to come back and finish off the reputation with the Matham Society after I've reached level 20. I will be sure to do that in a future season. Also, there is another reputation faction here. It's called the In-League, and actually it's more of a festival type of reputation, so I'm not going to be showing that right now. I will eventually be doing all of the festival quests and all that kind of stuff, but for right now I cannot get reputation with the In-League. So that is all of the reputations, and I think we are ready for a brand new season. What do you guys say? I say we're ready. We're here at the northern border of the Shire, and just over that way is Ered Luin. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed the season of The Lord of the Rings Online. Please be sure to like this video, and take the vow of non-stop gaming, and join the monastery by hitting the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time for a brand new exciting season filled with elves, dwarves, and all sorts of cool quests in Ered Luin. See you then.